Hey everyone, this is Joe once again and welcome to another episode of Motorcycle. In today's video, pag-uusapan natin kung pwede nga ba ipang daily ang ADV 350. So pwede nga bang ipang daily ang ADV 350? Ang madali ang sagot dyan is oo at hindi. Well, actually, nakadepende pa rin yan talaga sa inyo. As an ADV 350 owner, in this video, i-share ko sa inyo yung mga bagay-bagay na kailangan nyong i-consider if ever na gagamitin nyo yung ADV 350 nyo for daily use. Okay, so unang-una is gonna be the gas consumption. Itong usapan na ito is medyo napapanahon kasi medyo may kamahalan ngayon ang gasolina. However, that's gonna be subjective naman. If you are using 4 wheels and then magsuswitch ka sa ADV 350, then mas malamang syempre mas matipid sa iyo yung magmotor kaysa naman sa mag 4 wheels, diba? Pero kung galing ka naman sa smaller cc bikes like 160 or 150 cc's at pupunta ka sa ADV 350 which is 350cc, expect mo na medyo mas magdodoble ang gas consumption ninyo. Now, just to give you an idea, ang ADV 350, ang average gas consumption ko based on my location and the types of road that I am using today is around 27 kilometers per liter, which is not bad for a 350cc na bike. Actually, may mga iba pa dyan na mga around that same category na alam ko medyo mas mataas yung gas consumption nila. However, if you are going to compare that with the smaller cc bikes like kagaya ng dati natin na ADV 160, nakakaya niya up to 40 kilometers per liter. So, nakadepende na rin sa inyo talaga. Kung kaya nyo yung ganon, meron din naman siyang mga pros and cons. So dahil nga medyo malakas ang engine niya at mataas ang consumption niya as compared to those smaller cc bikes, of course you have that power. Kailangan pag-overtake if ever that you need that on your daily use. So that is a very big advantage for you as compared to the smaller cc bikes. Ang ADV 350 ay wala ring idling stop. Ito yung feature ng mga 160 na kapag turn on mo at nasa traffic ka at tumigil ka for a few seconds, magi-stop na yung makina mo, which allows you to save more gas. Ito, walang ganon. So, pag traffic, talagang naka-under lang talaga siya. Another thing that you need to consider is the performance of this bike during heavy traffic. Kung ikaw ay nakatira doon sa mga lugar na palaging nakaka-experience ng grabing traffic, i-expect mo na that it's gonna be a lot more challenging as compared to those smaller cc bikes. Hindi mo na siya basta-basta maisisingit dahil medyo malapad siya, medyo mahaba. Kailangan mo ng mas malaki at mas malaking space para makapag-pivot yung ADV 350. It is a lot more heavier and at the same time, during stops or nakatiptoe ka, then it's gonna be a lot more comfortable. Lalo na kapag meron kang back ride kasi syempre mas lalong mabigat yung ADV 350. So last but not the least that you need to consider would be the parking space para sa ADV 350 ninyo. If ever that you are using this for work, you need to consider kung anong klaseng parking space meron kayo. Kung pinang-daily mo yung ADV 350 mo, saan-saan ka nagpa-park. So you have to really consider that medyo malaki ang ADV 350. If you are going to park this sa mga tight spaces, mahihirapan kayo. Lalo na kung ang space ng inyong parking is nahihirapan na kayong mag-park sa smaller cc bikes pa lang, then it's not gonna be ideal for ADV 350. And another thing na ginagawa ko if ever na I am forced to park on spaces na alam ko mahihirapan akong lumabas, if ever na nauna ako doon sa parking space na yon, ang ginagawa ko is inililigo ko na siya. Inaharap ko na siya para pagsakay ko, pagbalik ko, hindi ko na siya kailangang iatras at iliko. Dire-diretso na ako. So that's another tip if ever you have that kind of parking space. However, kung ang parking space mo naman is kagaya sa mga probinsya na medyo malalapad at meron kang specific parking para sa mga big bikes, which I know some of the malls consider it as a big bike or para sa parking space, then that would be really good. Alright, just to add, of course, yung ADV 350 nga pala is malaki na yung compartment niya. Karamihan, di ba, nakita mo sa kalsada, nagdadala sila ng top box. Yung ADV 350 ko, wala na akong nilagay ng top box kasi medyo spacious naman yung under seat compartment niya. However, kung gusto mo pa rin mas lumaki at maging bulkier o marami kang madala, pwede mo pa rin naman lalagyan ng top box. So that is one of the advantage also of ADV 350. Okay, so those are all the things that I can think of na you need to consider if ever you are considering ADV 350 for daily use. I think yun ang mga top 3 na kailangan yung malaman with ADV 350. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Once again, this is Joel. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you are interested in motorcycle related contents, travel and gadgets, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. I'll see you again on the next one.